You know, a lot of the media say that car repair costs for electric cars are extremely high. However, the facts show that actually car repair costs have increased for internal combustion cars significantly. Media has been ignoring that. I wonder why. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. Car repair costs are exploding. It's not just about tariffs. It's not just about EVs either, that's for sure, because not many EVs are sold in the United States as a percentage of cars. If your car, needs to be repaired, the truth is the average, according to the latest consumer price index data, the average cost of auto repairs jumped 5% from July to August, the largest 1 month spike ever recorded in history. Compared to last year, repair bills are up 15%. That's a lot more than the increase in inflation. A lot more, 15% increase in prices to repair cars. We could blame tariffs alone, especially since the US slapped a 25% tariff on imported auto parts earlier this year. But, experts say there is a lot more going on than this. There's quite a few factors, said Skylar Chadwick, Director of Product Consulting at Cox Automotive, to CNN. Tariffs are part of it. But we're also seeing aging vehicles, a shortage of qualified technicians, and cars that are simply more complex to repair. And he wasn't even talking about EVs. Tariffs are part of the problem. Most aftermarket parts are sourced from outside of North America, meaning that even an American-made car relies heavily on imported components, unless you're buying a Tesla, because most of what goes into your Teslas is actually made in the United States. While automakers have largely absorbed tariff costs to keep new vehicle prices flat, wary of political blowback and affordability concerns, repair shops haven't done the same thing. This means when your car needs a new module sensor, new brakes, oil change, even filters, you'll be paying for that. With drivers hanging onto vehicles longer than ever in the United States, this trend is only going to get worse. The average car on US roads is now 12.8 years old. That's the average. The average car is 13 years old in the United States. And that means that it's actually increased. Last year, the average age for cars was 12.6 years. This means more major jobs like transmission rebuilds, suspension replacements, engine repairs. So basically, the main car costs in terms of repair costs in the US and not on repairs to EVs, which actually have far less moving parts and are much newer. But it's from all these old internal combustion gasoline and diesel powered vehicles driving around in the US. The older the vehicles, the more likely they will require major services, things like transmission, suspension items, engine rebuilds. These types of things are the most costly, said Chadwick to CNN. Labor is another growing expense. According to Chadwick, labor now makes up roughly 60% of an average repair bill, which is quite a big percentage. And the technician shortage isn't easing anytime soon. This is something that CEO Jim Farley has mentioned recently. He said there's not enough techs, not enough car technicians in Australia, or car engineer in the United States, or car engineers for that matter. And this is obviously right after the Trump administration has prevented a lot of overseas labor from being able to work in the US. This shortage has driven wages up by about 7% over the past year, according to the Labor Department, and advanced driver assistance systems, or ADAS technology, and electrification on newer cars does make repairs more time-consuming and equipment-heavy. But remember, those vehicles are pretty much all under warranty still, all relatively new. So those numbers are not actually affecting the increase in repair costs. These are actually repair costs consumers are having to pay themselves. Anyhow, with the average transaction price for a new car hitting around $48,000 in August, according to Edmunds, and used model prices up 26% since 2019, affordability has become a problem for a lot of US car owners. And the other thing is, car loans are higher than ever. And defaults on car loans are also higher than ever. Add to this the impact of high interest rates keeping loan payments sky high, with 1 in 5 buyers paying more than 1,000 US dollars per month. That's like $1,500 Australian. And over 30% of used buyers now paying 600 or more. It's no surprise, says Car Scoops, that many Americans are choosing to repair rather than replace their cars. Might sound good at the time. The initial cost to repair is cheaper, but the ongoing costs could be astronomical. That's what happened to me, guys. I owned a Toyota Corolla when I was a kid. How old was I? It was a Toyota Corolla GT, so it was like a performance version of the Corolla. A lot of fun, that car, but the engine broke 4 times. I mean, head gasket failures, some major problems with that car. I ended up having to replace the engine. If I had have just replaced the engine at the start, I would have saved myself an enormous amount of money. When consumers find new vehicles more expensive, they spend more time and money repairing existing vehicles, said Patrick Anderson, president of the Michigan-based think tank Anderson Economic Group. But record high shop bills means the true savings might not be as big as they had hoped, and it doesn't look like the financial pain will subside anytime soon. As American cars on the roads get older and older, 13-year-old cars, the likelihood of massive repair bills hitting people that can't afford them is only going to grow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. The Sydney EV International Motor Show. If you want to get a 50% discount on your tickets, all you got to do, click the link in the description and use the promotion code that's in the description. Just copy and paste that. Now, I should mention there's only 200 tickets available per day. So if you go to use the promo code and you can't get a ticket, wait till the next day. Don't wait until the day before the show to get your tickets, because otherwise you'll probably miss out on getting the 50% discount.